Hey guys, it's BHA here bringing you a new video. So the great folks over at Moes sent me over some awesome new smart home products to play around with and to show you guys. And the one we're going to look at today is the Zigbee Smart Door Window Sensor. So this, of course, is a Zigbee product, and so, of course, we'll have to do some finagling, I think, to get it working the way we want it to, but we're going to take a look at it and see what all we can do with it. Here we go. So as you probably already saw, it was about $18.99 on Moe's website, and you can certainly order it straight from there. But if you're looking for somewhere else to possibly get it from, you won't find it on Amazon. Not really sure why their Amazon storefront does not offer this product, but you do have the ability to get it from AliExpress, and it's actually a couple of dollars cheaper on AliExpress. So it will take a little longer, of course, with shipping from AliExpress, but in the end, it may be worth it if you're willing to wait. So as I said before, this is a Zigbee product, so it will require some sort of Zigbee hub or Zigbee device to be able to add it into Home Assistant if that's the direction that you want to go. But we'll try to cover at least as much of this as we possibly can. Alright, so let's do a quick run through everything we're going to cover in this video. So of course, for starters, we'll unbox the device. Our next step is going to be to install the sensor, which should be pretty simple. This is just a door and window sensor, so that step will be pretty quick. And then lastly, we'll get it added into the Tuya app. And of course, as you can probably already tell, there's no additional steps to this video this time around, so we were unable to get it working in Home Assistant or even into SmartThings, which would have also been able to migrate it into Home Assistant from there as well. So it was a little unfortunate, but we'll walk through what we did and the issues that I ran into, and we'll kind of at least give you the ins and outs of what might work for you with this particular device. So let's get started. Alright, so for unboxing the device, it's a pretty small form factor package. Obviously the sensor is pretty small itself. There's not a lot of information on the outside of the box, but does have the model number and gives you a little bit of information, with also the ability to scan and download the Smart Life app. As I said before, this is a Zigbee product and it will require some sort of Zigbee gateway for this to work. Inside the package, you get the instructions, which will kind of show you how to get it added into the Zigbee device, as well as a little metal reset stick, which is actually similar to the ones you used to get with the old iPhones. If you remember when they used to send those with the iPhones. Other than that, you get both sides of the sensor. As you can see, on the back side of it is 3M double stick tape, and that's how, of course, you will stick it to whatever surface you're going to be monitoring. And that's pretty much it. One thing I forgot to show you as I was going to open it up and take a look at the battery. See if we can't pop the bottom off here. And as you can see, it is run on a CR2032 battery. Supposedly it should last for a pretty decent amount of time, because I don't think this is going to require a lot of power to handle this device. You're probably looking at a year's worth of battery life on this thing. As far as specs go, we've pretty much covered everything. This was a Zigbee device running on the 2.4 volt CR2032 battery. The transmission frequency for Zigbee is 2.4 gigahertz. And of course it doesn't want this device to get too hot, otherwise it won't function properly. So between 20 and 60 degrees Celsius is kind of where it wants it to sit. And it looks like it's up to 30 meters indoor and 50 meters range outdoor. Other than that, that's pretty much the main specs for this device. Let's go ahead and move on to that next step and get this thing installed. Alright, so my plan was to install this on my living room window. I have a double window here in the living room, and as you can see, I already have an older Tuya Wi-Fi sensor installed. I think I've done a video on that a while back. I'll see if I can't find the link for that and put that up in the corner. But we're going to install it on the other side of the window. So we'll have a sensor to cover both windows. And as you can see, there it is. Got it installed using that double stick tape. Super easy to do. And that's pretty much all you have to do. In order to get it into pairing mode, there is a little hole that you will stick that little metal stick that they sent you in there. Hold it in there for like 5 seconds and you'll see it start blinking, and then it's in pairing mode. But that's pretty much it. Let's move on to the next step and get this thing added into the Tuya app. Alright, so before I go any further, let's go into some details here. I really wanted to get this device added into SmartThings, and I tried and tried and tried. Though it actually did get picked up by SmartThings, I could not find a Zigbee device handler that would function properly and control this device as it needed to. I looked around in all the forums and everywhere I could think of. There are a few Zigbee device handlers out there, but none of them would function properly with this device. I'm not good enough at coding it, so I was not willing to attempt to create my own device handler. If you guys are interested, or if you have any that are available that you think might work, let me know in the comments or send me an email and we will take a look at it. If it does work, then I'll certainly do a follow-up video and we'll showcase your device handler. But here we are in the Tuya app. Unfortunately, this is how we had to set it up. I do have a Tuya Zigbee gateway that I got from Tuya Smart a while back that I have some devices that I use for. So I was able to get this device added into that. And this, of course, uses the Tuya Smart app on your phone to set everything up. Alright, so we're going to add a new device here. The type, of course, will be sensor. Because it's a Zigbee device, it asks what gateway we're using. Of course, I already have mine set up, which is the Tuya gateway. So we'll just select that one here, and then this is where it mentions how to put it into pairing mode. And like I said before, you stick the little stick in the reset hole on the end of the sensor, hold it there for about 5 seconds, and you'll see the device start blinking. Then you know it's in pairing mode. It'll start searching for the device and hopefully come right up. There it is. It says door sensor. We're going to go ahead and change it because, like I said, we're using it on the living room window. We'll say LR Windows Sensor 2 because, like I said, I already have one in there, so this is the second one. We'll go ahead and save it. There it is. It's installed. It's got the battery usage down there in the corner. Not a whole lot of other information or configuration that you can do with these sensors. We'll go ahead and just throw the window open just to show you that it does alert and show that it's open. It looks like it's working pretty good, so that is it. Unfortunately, that is the end of this video because, like I said before, I could not get it added into SmartThings, which of course left me unable to get it added into Home Assistant. Another thing I tried was, well, because I can add it into the Tuya Smart app, maybe I can use the Tuya integration and get it into Home Assistant. Unfortunately, Home Assistant does not pull in Tuya sensors using the Tuya integration, only like switches and covers and stuff like that. So I was unable to get the sensor added to Home Assistant that way either. A third way I even tried was syncing up the Tuya app and the SmartThings app together and having SmartThings pull in all of my devices from Tuya in the Tuya cloud into SmartThings. It pulled over some things, but it did not pull over the sensor. I'm not really sure why, but according to their documentation, some things work in SmartThings and some things they don't work, and unfortunately this is one of those times where that device did not work with SmartThings. The last thing that I tried was Alexa. So this device says that using the Tuya Cloud and the Tuya skill on Alexa, that it will pull in devices from the Tuya Cloud straight into Amazon Alexa. So I thought, all right, we'll add in the Tuya app to my Alexa device, and I'll pull in the sensor that way straight into Alexa, and then I can do some finagling with maybe an input Boolean or something like that in Home Assistant and control it and monitor it that way. Unfortunately, this device comes into the Alexa skill as an alarm, and it doesn't show you the status of open or closed, just gives you the ability to enable and disable it as if it was some sort of alarm. And unfortunately, I could not find a way to change the type from alarm to door window sensor. So again, back at square one, that did not work either. So it was a little frustrating. Could not get the device working all the way in Home Assistant. So for me, this is definitely a no-go on this particular sensor. I do like the price of the Moes sensor, and of course, if you're using Tuya and the Tuya Smart app for a lot of your smart home setup, then of course this device might work great for you. For me, and using Home Assistant and not having a way to tie it into Home Assistant really does not work for my configuration. Nonetheless, check out Moes' website. I'll have the link in the description below so that you can see other products that they have to offer. They obviously have a lot of other smart home tech, a lot that actually work in Home Assistant and can be utilized in Home Assistant. So unfortunately, this one doesn't work, but there are plenty other ones that do. Let's do a quick run through of everything we covered in this video. So of course, we started out by unboxing the device. Once we did that, we got it installed on the window, and then of course lastly we went through and added it to the Tuya app. But that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said before, definitely check out Moes' website if you haven't, see what other products they have to offer. I want to thank everybody for donating to my Buy Me a Coffee link. Every little bit helps. If you haven't had a chance, jump over to my Teespring merchandise page and check out all of the Burns Home Automation merchandise. The link was down, I think, for a while, and so the storefront is back up. Everything's working well. You should be able to see what all products are available out there. And if you're looking for VPN service, check out IPVanish. They offer some great deals on VPN service. I'll have a link for their website in the description below as well. Lastly, Robinhood. If you're looking to buy and sell stock, if you're interested, even with cryptocurrencies, they offer a few that you can choose from to buy and sell as well. Check out Robinhood. Hit my link in the description below. You'll get a free stock. I get some free stock. It's a win-win situation for both of us. As always, if you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or comments, hit me up in the comments below. If there are any videos out there that you would like to see that I don't already have out there, let me know in the comments as well, or send me an email, and I'll see if I can't get something put together for you guys. Otherwise, I'll see you guys around. Thanks.